Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing with our series explaining chapters from IB Business Management. Today it is chapter 5.4, location. We're getting close to the end. And actually for standard level learners, this is your last chapter, guys. So congratulations, we're at the end. For high level, we have 3 chapters left after this one. And the final chapter, 5.7, I'll be doing in the form of a live stream tonight. Tonight, Spain time. If any of you guys are in the US or other parts of the world, it'll be, I'm guessing, about 7, 8 Spanish time, depending on how quickly I can get the other chapters done and released. But anyway, this chapter is really quick and painless, so we're just going to get right through it. And then standard level, you guys are done, and you can get on with the rest of your studying for business or your other subjects. So location, what is this? This just means the location that you have for your factory, all right, for your production and for your operations of a business. But we're mainly talking production, all right? And the main time you'll be asked to compare this is what's the difference between location and place, all right? Place is part of the 4 Ps, means distribution channel. Location, we're talking about a specific place, all right, the physical place of production, all right? So when it comes to choosing where you're going to locate your production, you have 2 types of kind of factors you have to take into account. First, quantitative and then qualitative. Quantitative factors. These are things like availability, your cost of labor and land, proximity to raw materials, also the distance between your raw materials, your factory, and your retailers. All right, are they close to each other? What are the government incentives and limitations in the area? And what is the feasibility of e-commerce? All right. So these are all we're looking at numbers calculations here of what the taxes, what are the, limitations in the area and the distances. Then the qualitative factors are what does your management prefer? What's the local knowledge of the area? Obviously, it's better if you're an American company to have your factories in the US than in China, just for purposes of knowledge of the area. Infrastructure, which is the transportation infrastructure, communication infrastructure, support systems. What's the political stability and economic factors? Obviously, it's better to have a factory in Spain than it would be in I don't know in Afghanistan, given the current situation. Government regulations. This is on the more restrictions, so less the numbers, because in the quantitative part, we're talking about what are the taxes and those kind of things. Here we're talking government regulations, so limitations on the company, ethical issues, and comparative shopping. Comparative shopping is when a customer, they shop and they compare all the different competitors and they find the best one. So this means how are you going to stack up to the competitors in the area that you're going into? Is it a very competitive region or is it not very competitive? Is it going to be hard to match up? Then we have the concept of relocation. So these are the factors you consider with location. Relocation. That means you've decided this location you're in isn't good for you and you move to a new one. That's all it is. Location affects all parts of business activity. It impacts human resource. It impacts marketing. It impacts production, and it impacts finance. Because every part of the location really influences every decision you have to make in terms of how you're orienting things, how elaborate is your process with this company. All right, there's a lot of things that go into play there. The final things are reorganizing production. So these are different kind of strategies you can use, and all of these I believe I've mentioned in previous chapters. I don't remember which one it was, but it's been a few weeks. But these are outsourcing, offshoring, and insourcing. Right? These are when you're deciding to produce something or to design something. How are you going to do it? Insource means you go within the company. You say, all right, we're going to look for a department within the company that's going to do this. Outsourcing says we're going to go out there. We're going to move our operations to a separate firm or a separate location, and we're going to look for a way to do it. Offshoring is outsourcing, but it means you're going to another country. So, for instance, if you're going to offshore, you're going to say, all right, we're not going to do our production. Another factory is going to do production, and they're going to do it in Mexico because that way I pay fewer taxes, as an example. And guys, that's it. State level, congratulations. You have just finished all of the material. High level, again, 3 chapters left, 2 more recorded and 1 more live. And then we're done. For standard level people also, if you guys want to come to the live stream and ask questions, you're more than welcome to. Because that live stream will be for 5.7 and then also to answer questions. But anyway, that is all. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, do leave them down below. I'm more than happy to answer. And thank you for watching. Best of luck in the rest of your studies. See you later.